Welcome to this, my 10th video in the series Rishi Devra, The Fantasy and the Facts. As I have demonstrated in previous videos using legal documents, court transcripts, newspaper articles, Miss West, amongst other things, is a compulsive liar, an equal opportunity liar. She lies to everybody, including while in court and under oath. While in court on July 12, 2007, counsel for the defense questioned Miss West about the whistleblower's website and the fact that many of her employees had put up statements alleging that she was mentally and physically abusing them, to which Miss West replied that the employees referred to on that website are mainly fabricated and fictitious, and that the person putting the website up had been known to work for tabloid publications in London as a news reporter. That too is a total lie and a total fiction made up by Miss West. In this video, what I would like to do is start to introduce you, the viewing public, to what it was like working for Miss West when she was calling herself the Ascended Master Devra G. The following excerpts were taken from a young woman called Kathleen Francisco, who used to work for Miss West as a housekeeper in 2002-2003 time frame. She would be one of those that Miss West referred to as fictitious and fabricated. Though Kathleen Francisco actually, of course, did work for Miss West and remembers her experience well. It is clear from Kathleen Francisco's testimony that Miss West had a revolving door policy for employees. That is to say, she advertised jobs, she sucked in new employees, and then in the following 90 days literally tried to break their personalities and their spirit as a prelude to inducting them into her cult. Those that refused to submit to her will were summarily dismissed before the 90-day period end, after which Miss West would have to pay them benefits. Those that did remain ended up being overworked and treated very, very badly, mentally and physically abused, as you'll hear for yourself when you listen to Kathleen's testimony. We can see that Miss West carried this behavior forward. It's no surprise, as I said, it's part of her business model, to when she moved to Lakeside, Montana, and started up another business container with a new name, Soraya Ma. There are two pieces of information that confirm this happened all over again there. One is from Rebecca West. You can see from the email up on screen that there are multiple employees coming in a short time period and leaving. And then on the next slide you can see testimony from Carlida Finch, an employee, that she was being forced to join Miss West's cult. The whole purpose of these YouTube videos are to stop this happening again in Cave Creek, Arizona. Stop what, you might ask? Well, theft, fraud, extortion, violent assaults, mental and physical abuse, all hidden inside a cult. And when victims go to the police or the courts for redress, they become the target of a campaign of psychic attacks, unseen. And even if they are reported to the police, there's nothing they can do because the weapon Miss West uses is not covered by legal statute, which she knows full well and has taken advantage of for the last 30 years. Here is Kathleen Francisco's statement, broken up into multiple segments. These statements are likely to run to another video and maybe two. Please enjoy my YouTube video and please help me make it go viral. 19.
I'm Kathleen Francisco. Okay, and you used to work for Ms. West, Divine Unity, and if so, in what way?
I was a house manager, personal assistant.
Okay. Now, I don't know how long you worked there for, but tell us how long you worked there for and how you were hired and the circumstances under which you left, if you would be so kind.
I worked there for almost 3 months, just short of 3 months. I was hired through a series of interview process with Cindy Beeman and then taken over to meet Devra West, who then hired me immediately.
Okay. And
my termination was yesterday.
Okay.
October 4th.
4th. Yeah, Friday.
At about 8 o'clock in the morning.
Did you get proper notice?
No. I walked into work as a normal day, started taking, action on my duties of the day, was confronted by Esther Michaels, who then proceeded to yell and scream at me about a dinner that I had prepared for them the night before, and then told me that the days I had authorized and requested off had been taken away by Devra West.
All right. This has happened before, has it?
Yes.
With you asking for days off and then at the last minute them being denied?
Yes.
Have I got that right?
20.
Okay. So talk a little bit about the conditions under which you work and the strange things that happened to you while you were there that you may have felt were not part of a normal job.
Oh, that would be almost every day.
Oh, yeah. When you start.
On an everyday basis, I saw many abnormal incidents to my coworkers. I saw Devra screaming loudly, ridiculing them, demeaning them in character, making them cry. I saw her take away things that she had given to employees. Requests, just strange requests of things that you do.
So
Speak against another employee.
Constant.
behind their back.
Exactly.
Character assassination we're talking about.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
21.
Okay. So talk a little bit about the conditions under which you work and the strange things that happened to you while you were there that you may have felt were not part of a normal job.
Oh, that would be almost every day.
Oh, yeah. When you start.
On an everyday basis, I saw many abnormal incidents to my coworkers. I saw Devra screaming loudly, ridiculing them, demeaning them in character, making them cry. I saw her take away things that she had given to employees. Requests, just strange requests of things that you do.
So
Speak against another employee.
Constant.
behind their back.
Exactly.
Character assassination we're talking about.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
22.
Would you say that there was a lot of mental abuse going on?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. A
To
lot of
yourself?
mind control. In the beginning they tried, but they realized that it just wasn't an acceptable behavior for me.
They meaning, I guess, Devra West, Jack West,
Yes.
and Zanandra.
Yes.
The inner circles, I call them.
Yeah.
23.
She was interested in purchasing some $15.8 million land through Sandy Richardson, who's the real estate agent up at Flathead Lake.
So much.
Wow.
There was no money to make the payroll or pay her credit cards or her dry cleaner bills or the florist bills or people I dealt with on a daily basis that I had to speak with.
24.
Devra, Anandra, and Esther Michaels. They performed some type of a ceremony.
Which was?
Session thing. Ritual. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cult activity.
So
Definite.
your opinion would be that she's running a cult
Yes.
and using mind control to
Yes.
dominate the membership, if you like.
Oh yeah.
And is there evidence that she's trying to extract money from the membership?
Oh yes.
And what have you seen, and what techniques does she use?
The most recent technique was for her birthday. They were drawn up a tiny little check that was blank, that was made out to the celebration of Devra's birthday, and they were to state how much of the check they were going to make out to Devra.
Wow.
Yeah, to Devra, not to
Not
the
to Divine
family.
Unity.
No, it was
No.
it was in celebration of Devra West.
Okay.
25.
They, oh yeah, she her birthday gift from everybody was a dinner party, a appetizer party, which was coordinated by myself, Cindy Beeman, and Eric. And Devra then saw the plan for the birthday and stated that it was not sufficient enough, that she wanted a pearl necklace, a coffee machine, and a coffee pot maker for the group.
From the group to her, or
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and that was conveyed to Esther Michaels and then conveyed to me, and then Anandra.
Who then presumably conveyed it to the group,
Yes.
and they had to go and dig into their pockets.
Yes,
Right.
and buy her whatever they bought her. I've been dismissed, so I don't know what the gift actually turned out to be.
26.
So how are you feeling about your experience up there and the fact that you were dismissed, relieved in one respect, I would think?
Yeah, I'm relieved, but I'm exhausted. I'm absolutely exhausted. It was the weirdest experience I've ever had in my life, working for these people. It was very draining. Oh yeah, when they fired me, Devra was screaming upstairs at the top of her lungs, stating that this type of behavior will not take place in my organization, is what she was screaming over and over, and stomping her feet, and then slammed her door. Esther Michaels then ran down the stairs, looked at me, and said, "You're fired. Leave the property."
What behaviour was she referring to?
Me telling them that I was taking those days off, which had been authorized.
Already? Okay.
Yeah, and I have the document that authorized my day off on Sunday.
27.
Have you heard her abuse other people while you were there?
Oh,
Screaming
yes.
and shouting?
Yes, she had bought or had given Anandra a $250 check
For her birthday.
for Anandra's birthday, and then took it back and told Anandra that she was being disciplined, punished for her ego, and made Anandra stand for approximately about 30 minutes at the edge of the table while everybody ate, and demeaned her character.
Birthday cake away.
Yeah, took her birthday cake away that we had gotten Esther Michaels, which we then took it away from Esther Michaels, scraped off the top, put Anandra's name on it, scraped off the top, and then we gave it to somebody else. Oh, it was, then we gave it to Barbara for Barbara's farewell party.
Please continue listening to these excerpts of Kathleen Francisco's by going to video 10B. Thank you.